Hey y'all, IrixGuy here, and I'm going to do a flight with the Inspire 1. Now obviously I've flown Inspire 1 in the past, but I've never been in a situation where I could video it. And actually a fellow YouTube celebrity was kind enough to meet me in a field. And this is actually their Inspire 1, and hey, and you know what? They may want to sell the Inspire 1, so stay tuned. If they do, I'll post another video and let you know about that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this airborne, and I want to show you how this works. So obviously you've got your camera on here. I'm going to be filming in 4K 30 frames per second. Check out my other Inspire 1 videos where you can see that. And I've got the controller. I'm using the iPod Touch. You can use whatever you choose to use as a device, but I like this, just small size and weight. Check the link within this video's description. You can find it there, as well as the Inspire 1 accessories and Phantom 3s, if you're like me and you prefer Phantom 3. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get airborne here. Very similar format to your Phantom. I'm going to turn on the controller first. And then once this comes on, I'm going to, and then I'm going to turn on my Inspire 1. So DJI Go app, that is something that's cool. It uses the same DJI Go app that Phantom 3, Osmo, and various other drones use. So that's really neat. When I say various other drones, I mean DJI drones, obviously. I'm going to go into DJI Go app. I'm going to turn this puppy on over here. One thing you will notice, the propellers on this thing are beast. They're a beast. Yeah, you can see it in the frame there. So, you know, if you've never held an Inspire 1 or had the luxury of hauling it from your residence or business to a flying location, it is a beast. You may actually want to enlist some of your friends to help carry the Inspire 1 and the equipment to the field. It's that big. It's a beast. So I'm going to format the SD card. Make sure I've got plenty of room for this video. I will be recording at 4K 30 frames per second. So again, check the link within this video's description. You can find all of my Inspire 1 videos. It said format SD card failed. Make sure I put the SD card in there. Well, the SD card is installed in the Inspire 1, but when I do format SD card, it is failing. So hopefully we will get video, but I'm not too optimistic. Actually, I'm deeply disappointed because I want you to see the quality of this. Yeah, we're not going to get video, but what we are going to do is we're going to take off and see if this thing behaves like many of us expect it to. And that's where the legs are going to lift up magically, and you can pan that camera around. Let's get airborne. Okay, let me snap a photo, but I still don't have. It's not letting me do a video here, so let's see if we can get airborne. You can see there it is airborne, and the legs are going up. Look at that. It's an act of glory. Look at that. Now I don't want to decapitate myself, but I am going to walk around here. So it is functioning as we might expect. That's one of the cool features of the Inspire 1, is that it can let the legs up like that. The landing gear, rather. You'll immediately notice the speed of the Inspire 1 is much greater. Can I say the stability is any different? Well, what we'll need for that is a SD card that can properly format. But yeah, very stable flight. Let's bring it up here and let's just do a hover again. I mean, I do like the fact that the landing gear lets up, and that's something I've mentioned previously, is that what DJI needs to do is really bring their Phantom series up to par. They need to have it to where it has landing gear that lifts up too, because that is my small gripe with the Phantom, is that, you know, you are getting the quick disconnect prop guards and or the landing gear in frame at times, which doesn't bother me. It's easy to learn to compensate for that, but it's less than optimal. Now, what I am curious about when this thing's ready to land, if we can get this, you know, how we, okay, this button right here, see the landing gear's coming down? And we're gonna demonstrate this again because this is something that I'm very excited about. See, now when I push up, landing gear goes up. So let's bring this sucker close to the camera so you can see this. I want you to see what this thing does. Okay, so now we're going to do landing gear down. And then we're going to do landing gear up.
Landing gear raising.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to go airborne to a safe and responsible and recreational altitude. Right now we're at, well, just probably 50 feet in the air. But let's bring this in for a landing. Actually, there's an automatic landing button. I want to push this and let's see if this landing gear comes down like it should. So let's bring it closer to us here. Make sure y'all can see this landing. I'm going to bring it here and we're going to hit land within the app. So within the app, I'm going to push the land button. Land the aircraft now, yes.
Landing.
Okay, so we can see the landing gear is starting to go down and the Inspire 1 is landing. And it cut its engines off, just like it should have. So, what are my thoughts? Obviously, I'm disappointed that the micro SD card didn't work, so I've got to troubleshoot. That's probably an issue that's likely isolated to the micro SD card, so I can't blame that on the Inspire 1. But I will say the flight was very smooth. The ability for it to let the landing gear up and then put it down was neat to watch, and it serves a purpose because it's getting the landing gear out of the way, so when the camera, especially if you're using two operators, one person flying, one person with a second remote controlling the camera, that's a cool feature. But still, DJI, come out with a Phantom that has retractable landing gear that's the same size, if not smaller, than the current model Phantoms. Come out with that. That's your bread and butter, bro. That's your bread and butter. This looks cool. Looks like an alien or something. And it's well made. I will tell you it's well made, but we don't need something that big. I mean, if you're like me and you're filming for fun, You're flying you're in your sailboat and you're going all over the Caribbean and everywhere. You don't want to have to carry all this with all your other stuff. That's my complaint. That and the price. The price, in my opinion, for me to justify the added expense, it's just not there for me. I mean, I can get awesome video with Phantom 3 Professional. Why do I want something that's more bulky to travel with, more expensive? If this lands in the ocean, I've lost a lot more money than I would with a Phantom. So tell me what you think. But I owed it to y'all. Y'all asked me about my experience with the Inspire. And I want to get this bad boy out in the field and show y'all what I think. It's neat. Would I buy it? Heck no. But if you bought it, you may enjoy it. So thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/IrixGuy. Y'all have a good day.